Oh, good, that microphone's on. So I'm very happy to be here today. And my name is Midori Larsen. I'm a composer. And I'll tell you a little bit about me and why I'm here. So I have a very unusual musical background. I'm a late bloomer. I started composing 3 years ago while parenting. We have a daughter, and I was also teaching piano. I was not an active performer, but I still started composing. You know why? Because I just wanted to. So today I want to encourage all of you, if there's something you really want to do, by all means, please do, because you never know what comes out of it. So that's me, and I'll tell you a little bit about this project, Crossing the Seas. This started in 2021, and during the pandemic, like many of you did, I was contemplating my identity, my life purpose. I really wanted to figure out why I was here, what I was doing. So I turned to music. I came to this country when I was 18, and like many of you did, you left your home countries, your hometowns, you came here. I thought it'd be a great thing to reflect on my journey of coming here from my hometown and write music about my experiences. So that's what I started doing. And into the process, I welcomed another person. And that is my late grandmother, who passed away 30 years ago. She was from the island of Okinawa. It's a remote island in Japan. It's very beautiful. It has its own rich culture and heritage, its dialect. It used to be its own independent country before it became part of Japan. My grandmother, she left Okinawa when she was young and left for Tokyo for a new life. And I saw a parallel between our lives. So I thought it'd be really wonderful for me to discover what her life was like. And then started interviewing my father and my uncle, who are two of her sons. And I asked them about what she was like and what her life purpose might have been. I had to use a lot of imagination because, you know, you cannot call her up and say, hey, by the way, what was your life purpose? So my interpretation of what my uncle and my father shared with me became part of my music, combined with my own reflection of my journey. So that's what this project is about. And a new project emerged, which you'll experience a little bit of today. It's interviewing other Japanese immigrant mothers here in Queens and hear their inspiring and encouraging stories and write music based on their stories. That just started, and you're going to see and hear a little bit of the interviews plus one piece that came out of that. So I want to welcome our superstars, our musicians. Are you ready? Good? Yeah. Woohoo! All right, I like that. So first, I want to welcome Fumi Tanakadate. Come on over. Where is you? Where are you, Fumi? Okay, good. Fumi, please welcome. So, Fumi and I do a lot of taiko shows. She plays the taiko drums. Taiko shows and workshops all throughout New York City. She's also a classically trained pianist. She also plays a Japanese bamboo flute, which you're going to hear today, drums and her flute playing. She's very powerful on the drums, but she's gonna tone down today, because if she went all out on the drums, you're not gonna hear any of these guys, right? We don't want that. So she's gonna tone down, but you still hear her very delicate and musical playing on the Japanese drums. So next I wanna welcome Ben Kono on the woodwinds. Come on over, Ben. So Ben, I think of him as a living encyclopedia of melodies, because he always does something new every single time, and breathtakingly beautiful each time. When I was still new to the process last year, there was one time in the rehearsal, he sounded so good that I almost fell on the ground. And well, this year I'm more used to his awesome playing, so I haven't fell on the ground. I'll see if I can hold myself up today. But you guys are not used to his playing, so really watch out and don't fall off your chairs. But that's Ben. Next, I want to welcome Olli Hirvonen. Where are you, Olli? Come on over. I love working with Olli on the guitar, because he just knows how to make his guitar sing. Such beautiful tones, which you will hear in the program today. And he plays just such wonderful, wide range of music, from jazz to rock to cross-genre music like mine. So I'm very, very pleased to have him on this band. All right, and next I want to welcome Rogerio Boccato. Where are you? Rogerio, okay, come on over. Nice. So Rogerio, he is a magician. He's a musician, but also a magician. I say that because he magically knows how to talk to his instruments, right? Not just percussion instruments, but really any objects. He magically knows how to talk to the instruments and make them talk and sing and dance, all of those things. So you'll really enjoy wide variety of sounds from Rogerio. All right, next I want to welcome Gregor on bass. All right, Evan. Evan has such beautiful stories to tell on his bass. I love his intricate and delicate and intimate sounds from such a big instrument. And there's one little story behind Evan that you don't know, actually, Evan. For this one application, grant application, a really competitive one, it was a collaborative project application. I was writing to the grantor saying, I want to collaborate with Evan Gregor because he's great. But it's an grant application, so I elaborated more than that. But guess what? I got the grant, and I got to work with Evan. So my wish came true thanks to New Music USA. So that's a little bit of story that you didn't know, Evan. And I want to welcome Martha Kato on the piano. Martha, she is the one and only. She's a wonderful pianist. So I am a pianist, so when it comes to pianists, I'm very picky. And she is just a wonderful, wonderful musician. She does everything just the right or more than I expect. And I just love seeing her fingers dance over the piano, which you will see and enjoy today. And last but not least, I want to welcome Guillermo Laporta up there. You may not be able to see him. Hello, Guillermo. He's on the visuals today. As you will see, we're going to have beautiful visuals with the music. He's a musician himself. He's a flutist and a composer, and he does the visuals. So he knows just the right match and just the right balance for the message to come through really powerfully. So I'm very happy to have you, Guillermo. All right, that's the team. Are you ready for the music? Yeah. All right, wonderful. I briefly want to thank Culture Lab and Plaxo Gallery for having us here today. And the two grantors, I mentioned New Music USA, but also Flushing Town Hall. Thank you very much for your support. First piece is called Departure. Welcome to the ride. Awesome. So you heard wonderful solos by Olli Hirvonen on the guitar, and of course the one and only Martha Kato on the piano. Amazing. So I started talking about my grandmother from Okinawa. And Okinawa is a special place. But she never really talked about her Okinawa years, and you might wonder why. Well, I wondered why as well. Okinawa has been marginalized and has quite a sad history as well regarding the war. So it's very easy to imagine how difficult it must have been for her to speak about her Okinawa years. But it was not so hard for me to imagine that maybe ocean was a place where she felt peace and got healing energy from ocean. I could sense that because I too am from a beach town in Yokosuka City, which is about 90 minutes away from Tokyo. It's not as gorgeous as Okinawa Beach, really, but still, the ocean has always been a special place for me. It's always there, always accepting me for who I am, any stage of my life. So this next piece is called Interlude, and it's about the ocean. It's a reflection of my ocean that I grew up in nearby, and also imagining what my grandmother might have felt towards her ocean in Okinawa. So I hope that with this piece, you will feel calm, peace, thinking about your favorite place, either in your home country, your hometown, or here in New York City. So please enjoy Interlude. Did you all feel the ocean? I swear, I felt like I could almost smell the sea breeze. I want to introduce the whole band one more time. Fumi Tanakadate on taiko drums. Woohoo! Olli Hirvonen on the guitar. Ben Kono on the flute. Rogerio Boccato on percussion. Gregor on bass. Kato on piano. And on the visuals, Guillermo Laporta. Amazing. So this next piece called I Want to Fly. It's about my own process of wanting to become a composer. So I didn't really give voice to my creative side. I pretended it doesn't really exist. I silenced it for a very long time. But the voice grew louder and louder until one day it just couldn't stay silent anymore. I couldn't ignore it anymore. So I decided to give it a voice and see what it's all about. So in this piece, I Want to Fly, you will hear in the opening, you'll hear something like, yeah, life is great, but it feels like something is missing. And as the piece advances, you start to feel something, and that's where I express myself, realizing that I just want to express myself freely and want to fly like a bird. So in this piece, you're going to enjoy Olli's beautiful singing guitar. So I Want to Fly. Please enjoy. Wow. I mean, how beautiful was that guitar? Olli Hirvonen on guitar. So, I mentioned earlier that there is a new project that emerged from this project, and which is to collect stories from other Japanese immigrant mothers about their experiences and write music based on their stories. It's the beginning stage, so today I'm going to share with you just very short clips from those interviews. I interviewed 4 women and some very encouraging and powerful messages. And after each clip, I'm going to give you a translation. First, I'd like you to meet Kazuko Bradley.
やっぱり人間だからやっぱり人間好きだし、その中で楽しかったり、関係が深まっていったり、そういうことってやっぱり何とも言えない味わい人生の深みだし喜び。
人とつながることがね。
人とつながって関わり合って楽しみ合ってっていうのはさ、やっぱり生きてる上で私はすごく大事。
I love people. When you connect with others, you get to enjoy something together and deepen relationships. It's an important meaning of life. To meet others and connect with them and enjoy each other. To me, that's what life is all about, and I love it. Next, I'd like you to meet Emi Kikuchi.
こういうふうにしてくださったんじゃないか、思ったんじゃないですかとか、いや実はとか心がけ話し合いがねできたとか、そういうこともあったわけなんですね、過去に。そういういろんな考え方でこの方の場合はこうだったんじゃないかとかっていうことを考えられたおかげで、もしかしたらそこで切れちゃうつながりかもしれなかった。でも踏み込んでみることができたとかね。
I've learned to have an honest conversation with others. When there is conflict, instead of just giving up on the relationship with that person, I try to put myself into their shoes and understand different reasons why they did what they did. We communicated and learned to understand each other. We were able to continue our relationship because of this effort. It's important to take a step further and try to relate to each other. Next, I'd like you to meet Sachie Tanabe.
持ち続けていれば、今すぐじゃなくてもいつかその希望が現実になる時はある。
今はね。
それがいつかは誰にもわからないし、その人次第かもしれないし、運も必要かもしれないし、社会情勢に影響されるかもしれないし、でもそれは自分でコントロールできることじゃないこともたくさんあるから、そういうことに気を使うんだったら、その希望を持ち続けて、その日その瞬間自分ができることをやっていれば、絶対現実になる時はあると思います。
As long as you continue to have hope, someday it will come true. Nobody knows when that will be. It may depend on your effort, luck, or social conditions. But there are many factors you cannot control. So instead of worrying about such things, I believe in continuing to hope and doing what you can do at each moment. And someday, your hope will become the reality. And finally, I'd like you to meet Marika Sorimachi, who is also in the audience today.
持ってもらって、それが 叶えたいことだったら叶えていいんじゃないですか。誰にも遠慮しないで、他の人を羨ましがるでもなく、自分の希望とか夢っていうのはその人自身にしか実現できないことだから、
希望を持っても良い。
It's good to have hope. And if you want your hope to come true, then it's okay to make it come true. You don't need to put yourself aside. You don't need to feel envy towards others. Your hope and your dream are yours, and only you can achieve them. Round of applause for all 4 ladies, and including Marika Sorimachi, who's in the audience. Thank you very much for sharing such beautiful messages. So after interviewing these 4 ladies, an idea came to me, which is this. You don't know if your new challenge is going to work out. You don't know how good you are. But you don't know until you try. You don't know if you can connect with others, how deeply you can connect with them. You don't know if you're going to build strong relationships in the community. But you don't know until you try. Make your move first. Don't wait for others to make it. And keep moving. So this next piece is called Move, and I challenged myself to write a piece for percussion. It's going to involve taiko drums and all kinds of very interesting percussion instruments, and myself on taiko drums. And you also hear Japanese bamboo flute from Fumi. So this is played by Fumi, Rogerio, and myself. It's called Move. All right. Do you feel like moving? Good. Make your move today. So, this is going to be our last piece. Wow, time flies. It's called Heather in the Sky. Tuning is good. Yeah? Tuning? Yeah? Sounds good? All right. Heather in the Sky. So this piece is about a message from a mother to a child. So throughout the process of reflecting on my own journey and imagining what my grandmother's life might have been, I naturally thought about her life message that she wants to give to me. And again, she's long gone. 30 years ago, she passed away. So I can't quite ask her. So I interpreted from the stories shared from my father and my uncle. And she was a very atypical person. She was a person who's always discussing politics and economics, and she was not very good at house chores, but she was very good at winning horse race tickets, right? Awesome, right? And she believed in the equal rights of women. She also believed in education. So I interpreted as do everything you want to do in life, because it's your life. So that's the message I received, and that's the message I give to our child, her friends, and all the children in the world. Go out to the seas, explore the world, and lead your own life. So that's what this piece is about, Heather and the Sky. Please enjoy. Woo! Awesome! I want to introduce the whole band again. Fumi Tanakadate on taiko drums. Woo! Olli Hirvonen on guitar. Woo! Rogerio Boccato on percussion. Woo! Ben Kono on woodwind. Woo! Having Gregor on bass. Martha Kato on piano. Woo! And Guillermo Laporta up there on the visuals. Woo! I want to thank all of you for being here today, including the ones that are viewing us from elsewhere online. I want to thank, again, Culture Lab and Plaxel family for having us here and allowing me and us to use this wonderful, beautiful theater so that we could create music. And as I mentioned earlier about the new project which emerged, it's going to continue. So please stay tuned, and if you could support it, I would love your support. So that's it for today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. All right?
Midori Larsen.
Oh yeah, that's me. I forgot to mention my name, Midori Larsen. Enjoy your evening.